Hello and welcome to this last video of my series on look ahead. For the last few videos I've mainly been talking about look ahead during your first two layers. However, look ahead is much more versatile than this, so today I'll be discussing further applications for look ahead. One of the most important steps during a CFOP solve is your cross to F12 transition. While some advanced users can figure out how to solve both the cross and the first F12 pair all during inspection, many people pause after solving a cross, resulting in a far less fluid solve. This can easily be avoided without having to predict where the first pair ends up by simply using look ahead. During inspection, simply plan out your cross, and if you have time, search the cube for some pieces that will later make up an F12 pair. Now, like usual, start the timer and start solving the cross. But unlike what you may have done before, attempt to track the pieces that make up that F12 pair. Once you finish the cross, you should immediately know how to solve your first F12 pair. From there, simply complete your first two layers while using look ahead as usual. It may seem obvious, but look ahead is not just limited to 3x3s. Especially on big cubes, look ahead is extremely important, particularly during the edge pairing stage of a solve. Yeah, it was such a good method for 4x4 because the method makes the look ahead during your edge pairing far faster and easier than during edge pairing with reduction. Yoshinator made a fantastic video on this subject in one of his recent videos on Cubing World, so make sure to check that out. That said, look ahead while edge pairing should be pretty straightforward. For example, during a 4x4 Yao solve, while positioning a pair of edges, simply look around the cube for the next pair of edges. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this though, because the same concept can be applied to different methods and puzzles quite easily. Finally, you can use look ahead even during your F12 to OLL transition. This way, when you're on your last F12 pair, instead of thinking about that pair that you're still solving, you should already be looking ahead to your last layer. So while you're solving your last F12 pair, attempt to track the edge pieces on your last layer to quickly find out which edges are oriented. If you use full OLL, this will simply narrow down the possible cases that you have, whereas if you use 2look, you can easily go straight into your first OLL algorithm, avoiding any pauses that might otherwise occur. Either way, this technique can help your solves, albeit to a somewhat minor extent. That is all for the series on look ahead. If you enjoyed it, please check out my channel, a link to which should be in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.